Hi, this is Raymond Jones with the topic 2 assignment Open Source Intelligence Lab 2 Passive Recon. Using Maltego on Kali Linux, I am able to investigate Bank of America by doing a search using all transforms. This reveals multiple individuals, including one Randy Wilson, who is a senior VP of Bank of America. This stage of an attack is reconnaissance. After conducting further searches about Randy Wilson, we discover his email, which is randy.wilson@bankofamerica.com. A senior VP is not a C-level executive, but we have a start to find our target. After a simple Google search, we determined that senior VPs report to C-level executives, and a further search reveals Brian T. Moynihan as one of the C-level executives. And here we can see the initial search for Randy Wilson for Bank of America, and that's how we discover his Bank of America work email address. Now, we could not find a listing of Brian Moynihan's email, so we do a search based on Randy Wilson's email format and search for brian.moynihan@bankofamerica.com. Now we will use ocentframework.com to research Mr. Moynihan to learn more about him, such as age, location, and any other useful information. Down in the picture here, we see when we did a search for brian.moynihan@bankofamerica.com, we do notice some information, including Bank of America DNS sites, information about this particular email. We see something called frequent complainer and deliverability medium. So it means that this is a work email that has protection. To further research Mr. Moynihan, we use That's Them, and we verify with both information from Google and OSINT framework that this email belongs to him. Both sources from Google search and That's Them show that he is a 64-year-old living in Wellesley Hills, Massachusetts. Now that we have this information, we will create a spear phishing email to target him and see if we can gain his administrator account login. This email will not actually be sent, but that would be the goal of a spear phishing email. We see here that the information on Mr. Moynihan is very accurate when compared to a simple Google search on him. It says Brian T. Moynihan lives in Wellesley Hills, Massachusetts, born on October 1959, 64 years old. We see a primary residence with an address, not necessarily accurate. This could be an older address, but at the same time, the main point is we do believe that we have found a match as far as the person is concerned. And the home value being what it is something that a C-level executive for Bank of America would probably have. The Google search here shows the same information from the OSINT and confirms we have a good business email address. The actual information here doesn't confirm the email address, but what it does is it confirms that there is a person named Brian Moynihan, age 64, born October 1959. and the information from Montego shows an email address for Brian Moynihan. This part of the attack is weaponization. We just completed the recon portion. The spearphishing part is the attack called weaponizations, since we are making an actual spearphishing email, but we will not proceed to delivery phase. That would be considered illegal and unethical. The spearphishing email will be used to trick Mr. Moynihan into giving us his login credentials. Here we can see brian.moynihan@bankofamerica.com in the delivery part, with the subject being password reset. Now we're going to tell Mr. Moynihan, hello, Mr. Moynihan, it is time to reset your password for security purposes. Please click the link below and sign in using your current username and password, and then set your new password. And here it shows a fake link. It's not an actual spearphishing link that would steal any information. And then we say, thank you, BOA for Bank of America, IT, making him think that we're from the IT department. I believe that this would succeed if it were sent from a more official source, such as if I were to already have hijacked an IT account from Bank of America. Since this is being sent from a Gmail account, it probably wouldn't be successful unless we were extremely lucky and he was not really paying attention. From a Christian perspective, conducting cyber recon and spearphishing as part of a penetration test must align with both legal authorities and ethics rooted in biblical principles of honesty, integrity, and respect for others. Legally, penetration testers must operate under explicit authorization from the client to be compliant with laws such as the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, which prohibits unauthorized access to computer systems. Ethically, testers should not make any actions that could harm people or organizations beyond the agreed scope, making sure to reflect the Christian duty to love and respect one's neighbor. This approach ensures that penetration testing serves the purpose of protecting systems without violating trust or causing unintended harm, aligning with both legal requirements and Christian ethical standards. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you.